Hi everyone. Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. Please excuse the voice, it seems to be getting even worse, and this is like week 4 now. I described my voice the other day to somebody at work as like an elderly chihuahua. I just feel like I'm barking all the time. So apologies. I will try to make this a quick video because this doesn't sound sexy to me. It sounds absolutely awful. So I'll try and get through this as quickly as I can. But this is going to be my dark pink Destash. So I've got some dusty pinks. I've also got some darker kind of purpley berry pinks. So let's make a start with the dusky pinks. So this one here is called Blooming Lovely, and this is from Prism Polish, which I think was from the spring collection. So it's a very dusty purple. Pretty holographic. It's going to require 2 coats. But that is Blooming Lovely from Prism Polish, which is a UK indie brand. On my nails, by the way, is I wanted to film this video because I just absolutely love this manicure, and I've been wearing this manicure for about 3 or 4 days. So I started with Leighton Denny. This is Blueberries, and it was a bargain from TK Maxx, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer. You can kind of see it a little bit on the nail, but I wanted to just amp the shimmer up a little bit. So I actually topped it with Sea Turtle. This was sent to me by Amanda, the nail polish hound, and it's just fantastic over the top of another blue, or in this case, another shimmer. But yeah, I absolutely love it, and I've been wearing it for, I think this is the 4th day. So yeah, it's a bit ratty. I do need to remove it, but I just wanted to show you because I love wearing it, and it will probably be featuring in the Magnificent 7. So, okay, back to the dusky pinks. This one here is another Barry M. This is a molten metal, and this one is called Holographic Rocket, and I absolutely love these holographics. So it's got a lot of crushed silver glitters, but there's a hollow in there. It's one of those kind of flat China glaze hollows, and you'll see that a lot more once that dries down. This isn't matte, by the way, it's just this particular swatch wheel just mattifies everything, so hopefully I will be able to get a second coat on before using a top coat, because you know how mean and peevish I am. This is another very, very dark, kind of metallic pink, and this is called Across the Universe, and I believe this was from the original Out of Space Stories collection from Essence. There have been a couple of additions to this collection. There's a mermaid one and a unicorn named one. Those 3 look very, very similar actually. So that is Across the Universe. It's not holographic, but it's more of a shimmery finish, duochrome shimmery finish. And then this one here is a little bit darker. This is from the OMG collection. This is BFF, and it's a dusky purpley pink. And the formulas are not great on these OMGs. You need to kind of work pretty quickly. They've got a sort of glassy type of formula, but the finish on them is amazing. So I would say work quick, and you should be okay with that. So that's BFF from the OMG collection. And then I'm going to go with this one, which is Unity, and this one is another dusky pink from the Here Come the Boys collection from Ada's Nails. Oh, actually, it's a little bit deeper on the nail than it is in the bottle, but that is very holographic, dusky pink. And then I've got a couple of creams here that are really dark, dusky pinks. This one is more of a kind of mulberry shade, and it is called... It's called Midnight Mulberry. There you go. I must have been channeling what the name was. But this is a very dark, kind of mauve pink. I love these kind of dark, dusky pinks in the autumn. So that's Midnight Mulberry. Yeah, I think this came from a glossy box or an old Me box. I can't remember. And this one here is Angora Cardi. I wore this recently. There is a pink to it. It's more of a kind of brownish terracotta kind of shade, but it's very dark. Almost a kind of plummy sort of shade. But I do like that. And the formula's fantastic. That's Angora Cardi from Essie. And actually I'm going to compare it with... This is Governess from H&M, and this was sent to me by Catherine, Mrs. Cronall, who I'm going to go and visit next weekend. I'm just hoping that I've somehow managed to get rid of this virus by then, because I've had it for about 4 weeks. So that's Governess. It is slightly darker than Angora Cardi. And we'll go with another cream here that's quite similar. This is an unnamed, this must be a proto actually. This is from Ada's Nails. Another pretty dusky pink. Yeah, anything that's dusty or dusky, I absolutely love in the autumn. So that's Ada's Nails. This one's quite similar. This is a Cuccio, and this is called Temptation. It's a very kind of blue-toned, dusty pink. Oops, just completely dropped that on the... Yeah, it's because I'm rushing. Okay, the formula isn't as good as the Ada's Nails, actually. I just had to take a phone call, so everything's dried down very matte, but an even darker purpley pink. This is a very berry tone shade, but to me it's a deep pink. And this is another Ada's Nails, and this is Rachel, a really pretty cream. That's probably the darkest pink that I've got. Back to some more purpley pinks. This one is Chanel Desirio, and this has got a very slight, a kind of bluish iridescent shimmer. But unfortunately, you can't see that on the nail. However, it is a fantastic formula. Depending on how you apply this, it can almost be a one coat. So that's Desirio from Chanel. And then a similar dark kind of dusky pink. This is from the Out of Space Stories collection, and this one's Beam Me Up. So very different to the kind of purpley pink over here. Wow, you can barely see that now. And I do remember wearing this and being surprised that a kind of budget brand could do a holographic when we're not seeing any hollows from like OPI. I know that Essie have done some hollows recently. Is it Geodes collection? And I'm really disappointed because I can't get them in the UK at all. I've seen them all over Instagram and they look fantastic, but yeah, I can't get them. This is another dark purpley pink, dusky pink, and this one is called Cherry Cherry Bang Bang. I have a feeling that Andrea sent me this. Either that or I picked it up from TK Maxx. So that's Sally Hansen Cherry Cherry Bang Bang. And finally, this is very different to the rest of these blue tone pinks. This is Mrs. Always Right, and it is more of a a kind of, I don't know, like an orangey pink, but there is a dustiness to it, and this is a fantastic formula. I had this in a mini, and I think it was Anna who sent this to me in a full size. I absolutely love this polish. So it's kind of neutral dusky pink, although it looks fairly bright there. That's Mrs. Always Right from Essie. So I'm going to put a second coat on everything and remove this splodge, and we'll see if there's going to be any destashing of these beautiful dusky pinks. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I can get through this before everything starts to dry. So I've just dinked a couple of the swatches here, which is fantastic. Of course, I'm going to try and go through them before they all start to dry. I thought this was going to be easy, but this is going to be difficult. So let's make it quick. I'm going to keep the Prism Polish Blooming Lovely. I'm also going to keep the Molten Metal Holographic Rocket. I was thinking about keeping this one because it's the only dusky pink kind of, there is a bit of a duochrome to it, but I'm going to destash it. That is Across the Universe. I'm going to keep the beautiful BFF from China Glaze, the OMG collection. I'm also going to keep Unity, even though it's very similar. The holographic is very similar actually, but the holographic is different. It's a different type of holographic. That's the flare there in the OMG, and that is Unity from Ada's Nails. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm going to keep both of them. I am going to... I'm also going to keep Midnight Mulberry because... I don't have anything comparable to it, so I'm going to keep it. These two here, though, I'm also going to keep those two. Let's keep going. I am going to keep the unnamed Ada's Nails. Which one do I prefer? Actually, no, I'm going to destash the Ada's Nails, and I'm going to keep that blue-toned Cuccio Temptation. I'm also going to keep Rachel, which is kind of like a pink version of an Oxblood, if that makes sense. I am definitely going to keep the Chanel and Beam Me Up from the Outer Space Stories collection, but I am going to destash Cherry Cherry Bang Bang, just because it's very similar actually to these two here, and this one is a much better formula. And of course, I'm always going to be keeping Mrs. Always Right. It's a fantastic. There is a pinkiness to it. I suppose it does look a bit more indiscriminate colour. It's a kind of terracotta, bit of orange in there as well, but there's also a bit of a dusky pink to my eye. So there we go. I'm only destashing 3 polishes out of 15, I think it was. Yeah, not fantastic, and shows again my weakness for pink polishes that I convinced myself wasn't the case and that I didn't wear or like pink polishes. Well, I do like them and I'm beginning to wear them a lot more, but I'm going to be destashing these 3, which means I'm actually keeping 12 dark pink polishes. Actually, these are quite bright when you think about it, but there's a duskiness to them. Anyway, let me know what you think of dark, dusky, deeper pink polishes, and I will see you all. There is a part 2, which is even deeper pinks, and yeah, pinks that don't really fit into this category, if any of that makes sense. I'll see you in part 2. That looks like an eyeball there. Thanks for watching. Bye.